Well, if you've racked up air miles, the last thing you want to do is lose them before you use them. Air Miles have recently made some changes when it comes to redeeming those points. To talk more about air miles in general and the best way to use them, we're joined now by Alyssa Furtado. Thanks so much for coming in. This can be a little bit of a complicated thing, and people, I think, just almost habitually collect them. And then not thinking, they're like, oh, yeah, right, I have 20,000, 30,000. So take us through some of the things that people should think about and smart ways to use your air miles.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the first things is thinking about which destinations can give you the most value when you redeem them for flights. So we've run some numbers at RateHub and found that locations like Winnipeg in Canada and in the U.S., Kansas is another great city where you can get a lot of value for your points. So,
and do you know why?
It really depends. A lot of these fixed point systems, you know, it costs 15,000 points to go to, and they'll list off 20 destinations. So if you find the destination in there that would be the most expensive to fly to, but it still requires just that same 15,000 point volume, you'll get more value.
Okay. What's another point?
So another great example is never redeem your air miles for merchandise. So if you want a TV, you're better off to just pay for it in cash and save your air miles for travel.
Why is that?
Again, they're just, your points are worth more when you use them for travel.
Okay, and so people who are thinking, oh, I've got 20,000, I'm going to use it towards a television set or whatever, you're saying no, it just doesn't go as far? Especially
if you know you've got upcoming travel and you know you can use them in another way, you'll get a lot more back for your points. So
they're designed for air, use them for air.
Exactly.
What's another one?
So another great example is if you want to use a credit card to earn points, make sure you're using one that will earn you air miles faster. So the BMO World Elite is a great example where you'll earn a lot of air mile points for each dollar you spend, and so it's a great one.
So even some credit cards that have the air miles sticker on it, some are better than others?
Yeah, you earn at a faster rate, and so you always want to make sure you have the best credit card to earn your points.
And what's another one? Another point we should think about?
Another one is, so since it's going to cost you the same number of points to fly to a certain destination, use those points when your flight would be more expensive. So any last minute travel, or if you're traveling during the holidays when prices would go up, your points again will go further.
So if you've got a flight or a trip coming up in 6 months, don't bother.
Yeah, again, you're always going to play that balance because it's nice to use them, and you don't want to, wait for you're a few weeks away and then you can't end up using your points. So it's always that balance, but you do want to be mindful that your points can go further in certain situations.
Do you have a golden rule when it comes to air miles? Like if you had one piece of advice when people are trying to collect them, do you have kind of one, hey, just stick with this and you should be okay?
Yeah, we like to talk about the average value of an air mile point, and it's about 1.2 cents. Okay, so anytime you're using your air miles, try to redeem them for something where you're getting 1.2 cents or more back.
Oh, fascinating. Great stuff. Thanks so much, Alyssa.
Thanks for
taking us through that. For more information, you can head to Ratehub.ca.